Okay, I'm here to talk about the REVOLS custom molded earphones. They were kind of a much talked about Kickstart item, mainly talked about because they were like 2 years late. They were supposed to be out, I think, June of 2016, June or July, and they are just now coming out, shipping out to the U.S. and the rest of the world. Their main selling point was that you could get custom molded tips to your ears in like 60 seconds, these things. So I'm not doing like a huge unboxing. There's already been a video on YouTube doing that shows you everything. I just want to give my perspective because a lot of the reviews on the Kickstart site are just totally opposite sound-wise what I've experienced with them. I don't know if maybe my ears are special. I have pretty small ears, actually. But, yeah, so I just want to give a quick sort of review of them. As far as, Kickstart things go, I've done a lot of Kickstarts. Believe me, it could be worse. We could have not gotten anything, which has happened before with me, I have other ones where they've given the money back. I had like a heart thing that went on your chest. You're supposed to wear it all month. The apps were done. They were beta testing. They were way behind schedule, and then all of a sudden they pulled the plug. But thankfully they gave a refund. And I've got a few Kickstarts now that are way late. But I mean that's just the nature of Kickstart. So the only time it's really ever on time is if it's by a company that's already well known, like TicWatch, or say your Mint cameras, companies that are established and they're just raising funds for pre-production where they've already. Anyway, let's get to the headphones. Enough of the jibber jabber. So mainly what these headphones are is they have a molding tip here, which they ship two sizes. They have a large, which I'm not going to open this, just I don't want them to dry out in case I ever get to want to use them, and a small. Now, online, a lot of people are saying the smalls are too big for their ears. These seem to work for me. I mean, I don't know. They also, if neither one of these work, they are, you write them and they're going to send you an extra small size. So basically, what you do is you take them out of the package here, and they click in. You go through an app on the phone, which I would show you, but I'm shooting this with my phone. And basically, you put them in your ear, and they warm up 60 seconds later. The liquid inside makes them hard, because originally this is all squishy. I did read some reviews on Kickstart to know that even though they say to press in gently, I pressed in with a good bit of pressure. Some people said when they pressed in they couldn't hear the sound, the directions. I don't know. I could hear it just fine. It warmed up after 60 seconds. You have to have this, what they call a revive. This is an extra battery pack that clicks on the charging cable. Charging cable looks like this. You would this clicks onto here, and then you can put the revive on here. Anyway, you got to make sure this is all the way charged, which they tell you. Green light before you go ahead with the whole operation. And so, there's a lot of people saying these didn't fit, but then the other main thing was they said there was absolutely no bass, zero bass, and that they didn't get loud. Now, mind you, I come from, let me get these headphones here. I come from, disconnect these. I got them charging. I run and bike a lot, so I use the Beats 3s. I use the in-ear Beats. If I want to be able to hear during riding, I've got the what are those? These Turk things to let you hear traffic. These work really well for biking. The main point on these is they block out all the sounds, so you don't want to hear anything. They do have a soundscape, which supposedly lets you hear sound. I was never interested in that anyway, and people say it doesn't work with a damn. So, but when you put these on, I can promise you, You know, my mom was trying to talk to me. I couldn't hear anything with the music off. But with the music on, I'm using Android, so I'll put that out right away. I don't know if maybe it's an iPhone thing for the other people. But the bass on this was just as deep and pumping as the power beats, the solo threes, every bit as much. At first I thought it was my EQ because I use my Android is, I have it rooted and I use a program called Viper 4 through, that lets you adjust the EQ 1,000 different ways. And I thought at first that was the reason they were so, the bass and the highs are great too. And so I wrote a little mini review on Kickstart, but then I turned that off. Sound was just as great. So I don't know if I'm lucky. I've seen these on eBay. Someone's already got them listed for $125 a starting bid. If you can find these things for $100, I would say go for it. I think we Kickstarter these were 200 plus, like 210, 215, something like that. Yeah, so basically I'm just doing this review to talk about the sound because there's been a bunch of negative things about the sound. So I don't know. I don't get it. These things are some of the deepest bass. The highs are there. The company, I don't even know how to pronounce it, Kino or whatever, was supposedly building the drivers for these. It's not on the box, so people are saying that's the reason the sound is bad. But yeah, for me, all I expected sound-wise. Blocks of sound out. Super deep bass, the treble, the Twitter highs are there. Some people say they stick out a lot. I mean, they look exactly like the pictures in the Kickstart, so I don't know exactly what they're expecting. But that's it. If you want to see the whole unboxing, there's another video. And, of course, he rails a lot on the whole Kickstart program, but, you know, Kickstart is what it is. All right, that's it. Thanks.